Right, I'm going to be talking about PPE for young rangers. I always recommend to wear long sleeve tops and long trousers tucked into socks and boots. The reason for this is to make sure that your arms are protected from scratches and sunburn and ticks. A good quality boots. So we've got lots of different boots here. We've got the steel toe cap wellies, your steel toe cap boots, and then we've got some over here that are like walking boots, but they're still steel toe caps, and your snow boots for when it gets super cold. I don't recommend trainers. They don't give any grip and they don't give any support to ankles either. Good quality boots with a thick sole is best. Depending on the activity, you will need steel toe caps. So if they're doing any heavy digging, and I mean heavy digging, I mean using a big spade, or pickaxes, things like that, they need to wear steel toe caps to protect, because otherwise accidents will happen. In the summer, we usually wear bandanas soaked in water. They're worn over the heads to protect against the sun and heat stroke, because when we work in the wildflower meadow, it's very exposed to the sun and there's no shade whatsoever. So I recommend those. Gloves can be worn, or I recommend to be worn doing cutting and trimming. These are my Thin-Tech ones. They've got a grip on the inside. That's just to protect against like hawthorn. We have a lot of hawthorn, blackthorn where we are, so that's to protect that, because if you get hawthorn in your fingers, you're going to know about it. In the winter, where I am, we get quite bad winters, so we've got a selection of coats that I wear on colder and wetter days. When it's not too bad, I usually wear my gilet over the top of a long sleeve top, and usually I always wear waterproof trousers, either in my waterproof trousers or waterproof trouser cover to cover like other trousers underneath. I always wear those. That's if you're kneeling down, because the majority of the times that you will be kneeling down to be face to face with children. So it's always better to have something that's waterproof. During the winter time, your extremities must be covered at all times, so you need to have a decent hat. Usually wool's better, but if you haven't got wool, then it's fine, or acrylic or something like that. And gloves, again, Thin-Shelate are brilliant kind of gloves to wear for winter, and good pair of wool socks. I can't stipulate enough about good wool socks, because when your feet are warm, your hands are warm, your body is 80% warmer than it would do, retains the heat for long periods. When the children are sitting for long periods doing like activities, even sat around the fire, children can get cold very quickly. Waterproof trousers and even a full coverall like this one. This is I live in this in the winter. If I didn't have this, it would just be so cold. The hard helmets and the ear protectors we do use if we're cutting branches overhead. The bigger children, year 10 and 11, if they're cutting branches overhead with the safety and the risk assessments already done, we've got a pair of eye protection and a hard helmet with extra eye protection. And we've got working gloves. They're actually chainsaw gloves, so they're leather, but any hard wearing pair of gloves. Obviously gaiters as well you can wear with your waterproof trousers, and we've got ear defenders, because sometimes I'll be using the chainsaw and I want to protect the children's ears. We've also got the mud gates there that protect you from slipping, which if the children haven't got boots that have got big grips on or need extra grip, if we're going for a walk, something like that, they're fantastic for helping them stopping slipping about. Obviously at the moment with COVID-19, we've got a cloth mask there, and we've got a sealed visor as well. They are recommended, or I recommend them. Everybody each their own. It depends, as long as you're 2 meters distance. But because I work in a primary school and I'm overlapping bubbles, the children have to wear a cotton mask or a face shield, and I wear a face shield all the time. But that's just obviously now at the moment. When it goes back to normal, hopefully we won't have to do that. all I say is there isn't such thing as bad weather. It's bad practice to not look at the weather report before you come out. Always look at the weather report before you come out and just work out if it's going to be worth just putting your t-shirt, your long sleeve t-shirt on, or a body gilet, or your full waterproofs on. There isn't such thing as bad weather. It's just bad choices in footwear and clothing.